For the past few days, the Roblox community and the pet simulator community has been a complete dumpster fire, and in my last video I covered all the drama and stuff like that. But ever since that, the drama got way worse just recently, and somehow the situation keeps getting worse. Before I break it all down, please subscribe as per usual. Help us reach 10k. It takes like 2 seconds and it makes my day. I appreciate it. But let's get into the news. So if you aren't caught up somehow on all the drama going around, basically in a short summary, there's a big exploit going around in Pet Simulator. The developers didn't know how to fix it somehow, so they paid the people who were exploiting in some super rare pets and stuff like that to give them the information on how to fix it. And obviously everyone started getting angry because, I mean, it's a slap in the face to the people who bought the pets, you know, thousands of dollars worth of pets. And also it just ruins the economy of the game and ruins the value. And there's some huge drama going on. If you want a more in-depth review of all that, check out my last video, but as I mentioned, after all that, it somehow managed to get worse. So for the most part, Big Games has been pretty quiet about this whole situation, but some people a part of the company and stuff like that have been responding, and they've also been doing stuff behind the scenes that kind of show where they stand in all this. And let me tell you right now, it doesn't look too good on them, as per usual. So firstly, and probably the worst one I've seen, is that Sizzle Jelly Queen, who was a person who talked about all this, they were actually in the Big Game Partner Program. Since they spoke out about the situation and were obviously angry, instead of Big Games, you know, trying to help them and stuff like that, and, you know, understanding their situation, they just removed her from the program, which is actually insane. She was one of the main persons who spoke out about all this, and I think she was really mad because I think, if I remember correctly, this was the person who spent like $10,000 on merch and stuff. So obviously, they have every right to be angry. And instead of, you know, Big Games just not saying anything, they banned them from the partner program and removed them, which is just crazy. Anyone who spoke out about Big Games and was mad at them either got banned from the game if they weren't a part of the partner program, or just got removed from the partner program, it seems like, which is such a horrible response. It just makes you look 10 times worse, and I think it just shows how messed up it is from Big Games. And with that being said, it doesn't end here. Coilist here, who I think works at Build Into Games or whatever like that, has been responding to this situation, and he said probably like the worst thing he can ever say about the whole situation, and he's been saying like the worst stuff he can ever say. So on April 10th, he put out a tweet saying, like, at the peak of all this drama, so much negativity in the Pet Simulator 99 community, I think the majority of it stemmed from the clan situation. Time to introduce positivity. I mean, it didn't come from the clan situation, but then someone obviously responded, or a majority of the comments are everyone saying like, address the issue and stuff like that. And his response to all this was just, boring topic, next. Big Games, they literally don't care at all about the players and everyone involved in the situation, as you can tell. They're banning people who speak out about it, and are rightfully mad at them, and they're refusing to speak out about it and saying it's a boring topic. And it doesn't end here. He just kept on going on this whole rant, just saying like, oh, it's just because people like to start drama. Which, no, that's not why people are angry. They're angry at how you handle the situation. Obviously, people do like to start drama in the Roblox community, but drama this time is completely justified because you guys did some stupid stuff, and like, this is probably the worst way to respond to all of it, just pretending like, or not pretending, they clearly don't care, it seems like. So in general, with that being said, just for a quick recap for all this drama, there was a big exploit that they couldn't fix somehow, which is already bad, so they paid these people, exploiters, in the rarest pets to get the information, ruining the value, you know, slapping the face to the players, and then when the players get mad, they ban them from the game, a lot of them, and also banned people from the partner program who spoke out about it. And it was also revealed last time that they were trying to do this behind the scenes, which is pretty horrible, you know, but then it got leaked, which I assume that's why they're angry. And everyone at Big Games clearly doesn't care because they just keep responding with just dumb statements and also keep banning people if they speak out about it, which is just so horrible. Like, the entire situation is actually just insane, and to me the funniest part of all of this is how they doubled down. Like, right when they gave the people the pets and stuff like that, that was already bad, you know? But even after all that, they probably could have came out with a statement and being like, oh, we deleted the pets from their inventory and we're sorry, or stuff like that. Like, people still would have been angry, but that would have been a better response, at least, you know, addressing the issue. But instead, they doubled down and just started being like, we don't care, and banned everyone who spoke out about it, banned people from the partner program, and then also just made tweets, you know, like their employees themselves made tweets being like, we don't care about this, which is actually insane. Like, every single level of the situation seems to get worse for Big Games, and that's just because how poorly they handle it. Every step of this way has been just horrible from Big Games, and it's even worse because it seems like they're never going to improve in the future. Like, the person I mentioned at the start of this video, the creator, or the partner, they were mad at Big Games, but they were also trying to be considerate, I'm pretty sure, of what Big Games are saying at the time. And they weren't even being like disrespectful to the company. They were obviously angry because they spent so much money on pets, and their value went down, and they obviously have a reason to be angry. And in a sense, some people were actually trying to help Big Games and stuff like that, and I think this person was even trying to just be like, understand both sides of it. It's not like they were going on like a whole hate train about Big Games, but even then, Big Games banned them from the program, which is just horrible. Like, a company like this will never grow from situations like these because anytime someone makes an ounce of criticism to the game, they ban them and just pretend they don't exist, even if it's helpful criticism. And in general, the situation just keeps getting worse, and big games getting cancelled right now, and everyone's hating on them, and everyone's saying it's like the downfall of big games. And I've also seen so much memes of people being like, oh, big games is in a competition right now to see who's the worst studio with Game Fam. Which honestly, I don't know who's the worst one out of those two. But with it all being said and with that all out the way, I should probably cover this at the end of the video because it is pretty funny. I know everyone already talked about it, but so much people started burning their Pet Simulator plushies now out of hate for the game. Cassidy here was the first person who did it, and if I remember correctly, they basically spoke out about Coder Joey, who was the person who gave the pets, and then Coder Joey response to all this was just blocking them, once again showing they don't care. And then their response to all this and hate towards the game, they burned the plushie, which are actually crazy. And Tazzy blew up in the community for this, so a lot of other people started doing it as well. Aaron Plays Here once again burned another Pet Simulator plushie, and I think it just shows how bad this drama is and how angry people are. You know, people who spend their own money and were supporters of the game to buy their plushies are burning it now because they hate the game, which is just crazy. And it is kind of funny though, because like, as funny as it is and crazy as it is to see people burn their plushies, there's literally no point in doing this, and it's a net negative for everyone involved. Because you gave big games money in the first place, they couldn't care less if you burned it. You know what I mean? And also just like, you don't have a plushie now. That's what, like, it's a net negative for everyone, but I guess it is pretty funny to see. I also saw some people who were getting angry, being like, you could have donated the plushies and stuff like that. You know, children probably would have liked it. Children's hospital and stuff like that. Which I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously you can take that approach, and I understand where people are coming from. It is a bit wasteful. I can't really speak on the situation though, because I mean, I also did this back in the day with the Creekcraft plushie. Long story, but I can see where people are coming from, why people are angry, but so much drama in these past 2 days, and I feel like everyone's just mad at everyone right now. Like, the majority of people are mad at big games and stuff like that because the situation is dumb, but then some people are getting mad at people getting mad at big games because they're like, oh, that's the best way to handle the situation. And then this whole plushie drama started because people started burning the plushies, and then people started getting mad at the people burning the plushies because they're like, you could have done a better use of the situation. And it's just like a dumpster fire, like I mentioned at the start of this video. There's drama left, right, and center right now. Everyone's angry at someone, it seems like, and the situation just keeps getting worse, I feel like, every day. And based off how Pet Simulator developers and people have been responding to situations and stuff like that, and how big games have been handling the situation, I doubt it's going to get any better. They're just going to keep banning people who speak out about it, ignoring the situation, and pretending like nothing happened. Because, I mean, it's big games. What do we expect? If they do make an apology, I guess I'll cover it again here, so stay tuned and subscribe, but I doubt that'll ever happen. And I don't know, with that being said, this probably was some of the most craziest and biggest Roblox drama we've seen in a while. Like, I've never seen the entire community be this upset in a while. Like, to the point where people are burning plushies, I think. That's when we reached a pretty crazy level of Roblox drama. You know what I mean? Because these plushies aren't cheap, by the way, too, just on top of all that. They're, like, pretty expensive. And also, while I'm editing this, I realized something that I forgot to mention that's just really weird. So if you guys remember, at the start of this video, I said how that person was banned as a big game partner. But they also said that their dad was banned too for some reason. I don't know if their dad's a YouTuber or like what the situation is, but that's so random and so weird. I don't even know why he was a big game partner in the first place, but he was removed as well, which is honestly kind of dumb. Because from what I've seen, he didn't even do anything. He was just correlated with her. But since they're correlated, he just got banned too, caught in the crossfire, I guess. With it all being said though, if you enjoyed, check this video to find out all the original drama if you missed it, and check out this video for some more news. I'll see you in the next one.